If you have been in the Wuthering Waves community for more than like 3 seconds, you've probably seen the psychos soloing the entire game pretty much with Danjin. And I decided it'd be a brilliant idea if I tried that out. Even though I have a very bad track record of actually being able to dodge, which if you don't know much about Danjin, that's pretty important because she runs on 1 HP most of the time. And as I have been working on fully building every single character on my account, they are all at level 90 and I've just got to the point of working on Danjin's fortes. And as you can see, aside from her Resonance Liberation not quite being at level 10 and the intro skill, which you don't need for this anyway, being at level 6, everything else is maxed out. I am just missing weekly bosses for this and I can't farm them at the moment. That's why it's at level 9. So build wise, it should actually be pretty easy. I think that Camelia's weapon will be the best bet for what I have. Obviously, she is pretty much maxed out talent-wise, and she is S6, level 90, obviously. And then the Echo situation should also be relatively easy, because she wants just the Havoc Eclipse set, and if you don't know, I'm quite a big Camellia fan, but my Camellia runs Havoc Eclipse, and they're pretty decent pieces, so most of the pieces I use for Danjin will probably just be Camellia's pieces, although some of them aren't perfect, so I wouldn't mind trying to get a few upgrades if I have stuff lying around, which will end up good in the long run because after I build Danjin, I'll just put it back on Camellia and then my Camellia will be better. Sitting at a 79.5 to 226 with 1800 attack. That isn't the worst actually. I don't know what the sort of normal Danjin build is, like I don't know if that's good or not compared to the crazy people actually doing solo Danjin, but it's an okay-ish build, I reckon. So now we get to suffer. I will most likely just try to do one of these side floors fully with Danjin. If it goes relatively well, I'll try the other one. And if that goes relatively well, I guess I can try this, although with the increased Havoc res, I would rather not. I have been sort of studying her build a little bit, like I looked at some videos of other people soloing and read through her kit, and I have a rough idea of what I want to do. Because she is S6, I think it's in our best interest to do like the normal attack skill, because I think that will do more damage, although I'm not entirely sure. The other option is just doing 3 normal attacks and then the skill. I'm not really sure which one's the best bet, so I'm going to use these earlier floors to work on that a little bit more. I'm also going to try to spam the Echo because it does a lot of damage, and I'm going to be honest, Danjin's not doing a whole lot of damage. I'm not liking our chances, to be honest. We haven't died yet, which is a bonus, but also we're not really doing the most damage you've ever seen. And I got hit a bunch of times, which is not what I want to do. I will say though, her attacks are very dodgeable, I guess. Like it's very easy to dodge in her attacks. She doesn't have a lot of like flashy animations or weird attacks that make it impossible to dodge. So I guess that's a bonus. Okay, first of probably many deaths. The only exception to that easy to dodge stuff is her Echo. That one can be a little bit tricky to not die during. I might just go for the spam method if I'm being honest. That didn't work. I think I am getting too focused on the 1-2 normal attack, then skill. I think I'm just going to go for the spam method. How long does that animation go for? Oh my god, stop it. I'm not even going to get close to you while you're doing that, which is an issue because I only have 40 seconds left. Stop all of that. Do I need to take... I think I need to take out the shield for them to stop that. How the hell are people soloing like the hardest bosses in the game with this character? I mean, yes, I have 230 ping, and that's not helping anything. Okay, that shield is going to be so painful. Oh, stupid shield. Yeah, no. Actually, no, thanks. I'm going to go try the other one. Because this doesn't have stupid shield enemies. It does have some very... Oh, God. It has some very annoying enemies, but not those stupid shield ones. So we're gonna try this instead. Will it be painful with this boss? Most likely, but is it better than... It's 100% better than that boss. I'm 100% doing this. And this boss, this one here, the Fallacy of No Return. Hell, stupid, crappy boss. I don't even like that with my S6 Camellia. So we are definitely not doing that with my very poorly built Danjin. That burst does so little. She does so little damage. It's actually insane. Surely her build's good enough for her to do more damage than whatever I'm doing right now. Because I swear it's a good build. Like on my Camellia. I mean, it's Camellia, but still, I'm doing so much damage. But it is not a very good build on Danjin, apparently, because she's not doing that much. There is also the other Havoc set, which I think is viable as well. I think the Havoc Eclipse is going to be our best bet, and it's definitely one I have better pieces on. Although apparently that doesn't mean much because we still do, like, not a lot of damage. Oh, yay. Is this the set? This is the second floor, and I'm already struggling. I think I need to treat this like a no-hit run. As I say that, I get hit, lovely. But I'm pretty sure I need to try to treat this as a no-hit run. It's gonna be really hard to do that. I need to go full sweat and memorize every single attack that all these enemies do. I think multiple enemies are the main downfall of Danjin. That's where she struggles the most. She is very much single target focused. But I think if I can get the big enemy down, that's at least going to reduce the amount of damage we can get hit by. And it's also, the attacks of it are pretty easy to judge, rather than these little buggers that don't have very easy to judge attacks. If I get to an hour and I haven't made it to the last floor, I am done. If I've spent an hour recording and I've only made it to floor 2, I don't really have the time to try to brute force our way all the way through this. I mean, I'm hoping I can at least clear floor 3. That would be nice. But at this rate, honestly, who knows? I mean, I'm sure if I put her with like Shorekeeper or pretty much anyone, we might have a chance at actually doing well. Very heavy emphasis on the might. We got through the big dude. Please, thank you. Okay, floor 2 is done. That took me like 8 tries. Ooh, yippee. I think though with less enemies, we will do better. So I'm hoping there's not there's definitely, they spawned all in at once. I thought they were going to do this in like waves. That would have been much nicer on me. But no, we're going to get all these painful enemies in one go. You know, I'm kind of tempted to just try to solo the boss, because at this rate, I feel like it's going to be easier, because my biggest problem is dodging attacks. So I kind of just want to try to solo a boss. Yeah, I'm trying boss. I'm just going to straight up ignore that. I'm going to try to do this in the boss floor. Will it go well? Probably not, but I think it'll go better than the previous floor. Oh my god, we do no damage. I think my goal is just going to be to kill the boss, because there's no way we're doing enough damage to actually beat this with full stars. That does nothing. The boss's HP bar barely moved. We're just tickling this dude at this point. At least my dodges have been kind of on point. Again, as I say that, I screw up. Words are not wording. How do people do... How? Genuinely, how do people do this? You Danjin mains are genuinely psychos. Like, what do you mean this is your normal day-to-day? Even if I did get perfect dodging, I genuinely do not think I would even clear this boss in time, even if I dodged absolutely perfectly every single time. I mean, it probably would be a little bit easier to do this in a Tower Adversity where we're getting Havoc buffing, but it wouldn't make that much of a difference, I would say. With how little we're doing, I think this will require more than just an extra 15% Havoc damage. Because it's not even like a situation where I can go, I mean, we're kind of close, you know, I can try to push through and do it. We're not even remotely close. Partly because I can't dodge and we keep dying, but also partly because our damage is just non-existent. You know what we'll do instead? Let's go fight one of, not the Tower of Adversity. Let's go fight one of these bosses. Hi Vaisha, I kind of know this attack's lowest level. Can we clear a single boss? Please, just one boss. Yeah, I mean, don't jump up in the sky, thank you. Yeah, okay, that was a pretty easy run. Level 60, that run was good. We can try level 70, I guess. Should we just jump straight to 70 or should we go 65? We'll jump straight to 70. I'm probably going to absolutely despise this, but we'll go to 70. Let's see, is our damage still damaging? Not really. It's damaging more than the other levels, like level 80 and 90 and 100, obviously, but it's not great. We might be able to do it though. I think if I do things correctly, I could probably clear this. Stop it right now. I think this might be our limit though, which is, yeah, that's very sad. I do need to try to use her skill more because I'm definitely not using her skill as much as I need to, considering that's like a main chunk of damage. But I find it really hard because I'm trying to get my normal attacks, the right amount of normal attacks, and I end up using a normal attack instead of a skill because Ping doesn't recognize the amount of clicks I do or something. I don't know. I dodged. I swear to God, I dodged that. Okay, you know what? We're gonna lock in this one. No commentary, nothing. Just lock in. God damn it. We got halfway through the health bar though. The first half of the fight was good. I just messed it all up in the second half. I think though, if I lock in enough and I make sure I get the skills out, it's definitely doable. It's gonna be painful, but it's doable. Does that mean I want to do it though? Absolutely not. But I don't have any other videos, and I kind of want to at least clear something to finish off this video. So we're gonna push through and clear level 70, hopefully. Time won't be an issue. We do enough damage to make time not an issue. HP is gonna be an issue. I swear to God, I dodged that. You're wrong, game, actually. I did dodge that. Again, dodge that one. Definitely dodge that one. You're wrong, game, once again. Don't. I don't have stamina. What are you doing? What is any of this? Please don't. Please. I don't have stamina. What is going on? I have no clue what you're supposed to do there. Is that just like instant death? Because I don't think I could dodge that. Unless you were supposed to hit the counterattacks. Maybe you're supposed to hit the counterattacks in there. I have no clue, but I wish not to do that again. At least I'm getting that first bit down. That first bit's going pretty good. I can get all the dodges right. Counterattacks, that all goes good. What doesn't go good is as soon as the stupid boss starts flying in the air. Because I don't have stamina and I can't dodge well. Oh no, we're in this thing again. Okay, counterattacks, please. I think that's what I need to do. Maybe not. I died. Okay, beautiful. I think though, if I can counterattack that, I think that's how that phase works. I genuinely have no clue what that phase is because I never get far enough into this fight to have to deal with it. I mean, I'm getting close every time. Like, I'm getting to at least halfway every time. I'm just messing like one of the attacks up and then everything just goes downhill from there. I don't have stamina. Bad. Lots of bad. I don't even know what try I'm up to now. This has got to be above 20. I've got to be up to at least run like 25 at this point. That's way more tries than I thought this was going to take. Pretty sure if you miss that second counterattack, you just go on. Kaput. Dunzos. I mean, I've got the first counterattack in that phase every time. I just never got the second one. I think you need to get the second counterattack. Possibly. I think that's why I keep dying in that phase. I think it's like if you miss a counterattack, you're just cooked. So I just need to lock in with my counterattacks apparently. Okay, I feel it. I feel it in my bones. This is the run. We've been getting close. This is it. Guaranteed. Watch this. I missed the goddamn counterattack again. And we're definitely getting to that phase as we get to the lower ends of the shield bar. So I think I'm going to need to try to do it some point or another. I'm going to need to get that second counterattack in. I'm definitely getting the hang of the skill a bit more now. I'm getting that into my rotations a lot better, which is good because I can heal a little bit once I get my forte circuit up. And I am also learning most of the attacks, so I sort of know what I'm getting into. I just always screw it up somehow. Counterattack number 1. I missed the goddamn counterattack again. Am I like moving? Is it because I'm moving out of the way maybe? I think I'm tapping W. Maybe just don't tap W. Because there's no way I could time the first one perfect every time and screw the second one up every single time. Okay, here we go. Don't move a muscle. Just first one, nail second one, please. I missed the bloody thing again. Jesus Christ, how hard is it to hit a counterattack? Surely there's something I'm not doing right there because I'm timing the counterattack right. I get the first one right every time. I must be just messing something up. Also, yes, I know it's better to use the forte circuit once it's fully charged. I just want the heals though. I'm literally using it halfway charged just for the heals. We missed the second one again. I literally heard my attack hit the boss. I heard the boss get hit. We just somehow didn't time it right. You know what? Screw this. I'm actually done. I will give it one more shot. I will get to that phase one more time. If I screw up that boss phase one more time, I am done. I am so over this stupid boss. Okay, no, we're done. I'm done. We were so close, but I literally cannot hit that second thing. I'm done with, no, done, bye. Well, that was a lovely waste of an hour and 13 minutes. I learned that I definitely can't be a Danjin main. I suck at dodging. My Danjin does negative damage, and I have massive respect for all the Danjin mains, because goddamn, how do you actually do that? I mean, my build, it's not that bad. Like, yeah, sure, my crit damage is a little bit on the lower side, but like, it's not that bad. It's a pretty decent build. I mean, according to the game, I don't have a good echo set. So, I mean, I could probably try to get better echoes on her because, I mean, yeah, sure, some of them aren't great. I mean, if you put it on my Camellia, because, I mean, that's where all the pieces came off of, 2100 attack, 78.9 to 248. Like, it's a pretty good build. It's my go-to build for Camellia. She does, like, a bajillion damage. Danjin just doesn't. So I am unfortunately going to be leaving it there because I don't have the time. Actually, I guess I kind of have the time, but I don't have the patience to do any more of that. I am very much done. Huge respect to Danjin mains. You guys are mental. I'm done though. Never touching this stupid character again. At least not in a main DPS solo form. But I guess I hope you guys enjoyed all that suffering and pain. I didn't. If you like this video, go check out the last video I did on Wuthering Waves. And with that being said, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next one. Good? Bye.